Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen on YouTube. We are currently live streaming on Twitch. I wanted to, before we head into the video, I just wanted to kind of revive the YamatoCannon subreddit. I kind of left it for dead. I want to revive it again. Please ask questions in the AMA Reddit and also Yamato Laughs, he loses #1. Let's make some stuff happen. I've been very busy the last days, honestly, and it's a bit crazy. So please come and ask questions, hop on in here, and I will be very, very happy. Thank you very much. For today's video, or for today's content, we are going to do Pickems. We're going to do 3 different tip Pickems for experimentation, okay? We're going to do one Pickem where I use my analytical prowess. One Pickem where I'm under the influence. Not literally, but I'm gonna do some crazy bets, yeah? Number 3, we're going to use a random number generator. Random number generator. And we're going to see which ones are going to go through. Complete RNG. Alright, so for Group A, my thinking process is that this is a very risky one. I think Machi 4th is a given almost. I think Machi is like a liquid, like a worse liquid, based off of the games that I've seen. Liquid, we need to see what happens to them when Graves gets banned and so forth, because the one time it happened against INTZ and Twitch was out, they played like Ash and Thresh and it didn't look so good. I feel like Team Liquid relies on some key picks that Suning and G2 can prepare for. There's definitely a world where this happens, because G2 and Suning are very, very high variance. Very, very high variance teams. They're coming into the group stage and they can completely shit the bed. Suning, a lot of rookies, but they have some veterans as well in Sword Art and SoFM, where we have Angel, Huanfeng, and Bin. They are very, very cocktail. But I think this is gonna happen. I think in order for Team Liquid to beat Suning and G2, I think they need to shit the bed so much that it's like completely covered in shit. Like you can't wash the sheets, you just have to throw them away and never speak about that day again. So I think it's gonna be something like this. Something like this, yeah? This one, I think Damwon first, JDG second. I think Damwon are just, I guess, the easier choice to make here. I don't know, like, you can flip these around. I think it's kind of a toss-up. Like, I've said in the past that I put Damwon first, JDG first. It's just that I am undecided. I think PSG 4th. I think a lot of the playing teams are very, very overhyped. I think Rogue can cover up the fact that they have a weak top laner, because I think they're going to be very honest about it. Why are people saying that G2 is high variance? Well, I think in the context of the group, it's very hard to know if we're going to put them second or first. Like, it's very, very tough. Rogue, at least Rogue will accept, you know, that their top laner is not doing so well in lane. Thank you so much, Fifik. They will accept that their top laner is not doing so well in lane, and they're going to work around it. They're not going to be delusional about it like Mad Lions. And I think that's key. A lot of people are hyping Armut, but let's be honest. Like, 4 of the games that Armut won in play-ins was against Orome. Okay? And that's yeah. Come on, like we can't overhype Armut over that. Armut is good. Don't get me wrong. He did some good decisions, but to hype him up so much, to say that he has to go to LEC no matter what and so forth, I think is a bit too much. You're really hating on Orome? No, I'm not, man. I'm not. I'm really not. I think Armut is good, but a bit overhyped. What's the weakness of G2? I would say currently they're bottom. Their bot lane is the weakness. And then the question is how well G2 as a whole can adapt to playing new jungle picks. Because I don't think it's a Jankos problem that they're not playing. They didn't play like Evelynn and Graves so well. I think it's more of a team problem. Because they need to really, really, you know, understand it as a team. The question is like, how well did G2 improve in the scene? You know what I mean? In the boot camp. Perks cost way more than Ruler on draft buff. That's pretty funny. Why don't they get the proper ADC instead of Perks? Perks last year was one of the best AD carries in the world. Like, this has been a rough year for him. I don't think we should lose our faith in Perks completely. I think he has deserved that, because time and time again he shows up when it matters. Every time he shows up when it matters. Do you see a world where PSG come third? Yeah, but I just don't think PSG... I don't think PSG is going to become much better, and also in play-ins, PSG wasn't like super impressive. I think they were alright and they were beating down on teams worse than them, but in this setting, I think they're not going to cause some upset because they are not really playing in a way that is high variance. Why is Top Esport third? Because we haven't gone to it. Captain Afro America, you'd really think I'm going to put FlyQuest in that group first? That is silly. People be hating on players, calling them out instead of supporting them, kinda yikes if you ask me. This is like, I'm an analyst. I am not, you know, I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings or spare someone's feelings. Like here in my analysis of Armut, should I say Oroma is a nice guy? Like, come on. Oroma had a bad performance, and that is separate from the person. Okay, Draxar, Pepega Storm. Okay. Nevertheless, this is a toss-up. Let's just put Damwon up there. I'm hearing some good rumors about Damwon, so let's put Damwon first. Damwon dropped 5 games in a whole split, so that's pretty wild. Let's go to Group C. This would be my assessment. I think still anything can happen. Like this could happen. Yeah, this could happen. This could happen. Like Genji has come into a tournament as a hype team, and they've dropped the ball in the past, but I don't feel quite the same anymore about Genji. I think Genji just individually are so much better than all the other teams in this group, and that's pretty, you know, significant to me. And I think as well that we shouldn't underestimate the world where LGD also make a splash. Like LGD have gone through play-ins, and there's been teams that have gone through play-ins and have done fantastically. Splice went 3-2 against Unicorns of Love and almost got first seed in their group. And they beat FPX and lost in the tiebreaker. So that's pretty insane. And then TSM, also I think Spica, Björksen, I'm excited about them. But I am less excited about their top and bot in this particular group. I think against LGD they'll be good, but it's hard for me to imagine Double It Biofrost do well against Reckless Illisang or Ruler Life. I think that's a tricky one. And I also rate Bwipo higher than I would rate Broken Blade. And I think to a lot of people that's going to be crazy. But TSM's edge is in mid lane and mid jungle. That's something that Fnatic don't use. But Selfmade is a very intelligent jungler, and I think he can, like, he has worked with less and done super well. So that's pretty good. So on my end, I'm putting Fnatic second. Like Fnatic, they have players that are so experienced in being in groups like this, and like being in groups like this and making it out. And I think that matters super much. I think if Fnatic is a team that can figure out their problems between one game into another, and they can switch up the draft, and I think that's going to be super important in a group like this. I think also Fnatic is going to take some time before people figure out what are the perfect bans against Fnatic, and that's going to be important too. And I think there's a world where anything can happen still between these three. I still feel like Genji is a very, very solid first. Genji, just individually, they're so good. Like BDD, Ruler, Life, Rascal, and then Klid is inconsistent, but will that matter in this group? I doubt it. So I put Fnatic second. I just think historically and also playstyle wise, I think when you figure out the bans against Fnatic, they become much weaker, but they're gonna come into the tournament with something unique, something refreshing, and that's super cool too. So I think that's good. I think, hey Various, I think it's silly to already now assume what the meta will be. I think people are taking too many ideas from play-ins as well. I think play-ins definitely, the meta is not going to look that similar. Play-ins really agreed with champions that are easy to execute. It's just when it comes to this portion of the prediction, it's meaningless, you know. Should we just do this because it's funnier, and then we're going to get hate comments? Like this to me can go either way. Top 2 I'm pretty certain about. Klid is a great Nidalee. Like historically he's a great Nidalee. Like this to me doesn't matter. So we just do this. Yes, TSM Reddit. Yeah, TSM Reddit. Hello TSM Reddit. I think people are sleeping on Fnatic, man. I think LGD got exposed enough in play-ins. Well, to be fair, LGD kind of like, what did they expose? That they can run it down if they want to? Guys, I didn't do Group D yet. Dealer Umbra says, imagine putting Unicorns of Love fourth. Like, as if that is the thing that stands out in Group D. Yeah, Unicorns of Love 4, that is the that is the one that is standing out. FlyQuest have a subreddit? Anyhow, I think Toby's was first, DRX, and then this is my last one. I think we shouldn't underestimate the possibility of this happening though. Like this can happen. This can definitely happen. This can happen. This can happen. But I think this is highest chance. This is definitely highest chance. DRX can't draft though. They picked terrible Sinner comps. You know, let's take a look at DRX, yeah? Let's take a look at DRX. How good are DRX if they get score lines like look at these score lines, okay? Summer season. DRX 15-3. Such a score line. Well, they are drafting. I agree. Don't get me wrong. I agree that they've done some horrible drafts. They've done some horrible, horrible drafts, okay? Don't get me wrong. But the meta is pretty set in stone. The meta is pretty, we didn't have some crazy patches coming into Worlds, and DRX have had a lot of time to prepare. A lot of time to prepare. And this meta isn't that tough to figure out. Now, don't worry, they're just trolling me, the sandbox score. It doesn't matter. You don't need to defend it. You don't need to simp. Anyhow, I think in the context of winning the World Championship, Doran, Pioshik, inconsistencies matter. In the context of playing against FlyQuest, Doran is better than Solo. Pioshik can definitely compete with Santorin. I wouldn't be worried about that. But if we consider Doran against Zoom, or Doran against 369, that is going to be a weakness. But in the context of a lot of other teams, it's not... Zabutin says Fly will be second. Wow. I think the craziest one is going to be DRX versus Topman. That's going to be an exciting matchup. Wow. But anyhow, this is my Pickem. This can be interchanged. It's like, say a number, guys. Say a number. Or let's do random. This is a toss-up. Why can't TSM be second in their group? They can. But I think Fnatic looks the strongest out of these three. Alright, never mind. Don't give me random numbers. Write free stuff in chat. Free stuff. Free stuff, guys. Alright, this would be my Pickem. Keep in mind, guys, I want to show someone something. I got really flamed. Look at this. I just wanted to bring this up. I got a lot of shit for this. Because I put... in my Pickem last year, I didn't put anyone from NA to get out of groups. And I got flamed for that too, man. And thinking back at that, I realized that there is no pleasing everybody. Anyhow. Knockout stage, I have to choose that. No, I don't have to. Okay, let's lock that in. This feels like a pretty good one. They hated Jesus because he told them the truth. I don't want to equate myself to Jesus, but I can turn water to wine. Sksh. Yamato is not Jesus, he's Joseph? What? Jesus is my son? Jesus is my son? Yeah, I'm just kidding, guys. Not... White Dama versus GGG, this is also is a toss-up, man. This is the best of ones. Joseph wasn't Jesus' dad. Okay. Whatever, man. Whatever. Are you Christian? You know that Jesus is very important in Islam as well. He's considered a prophet. Guys, I don't align myself with any religion. And even then, even if I was, I wouldn't share it because I believe religion is personal. Religion is very, very personal. Anyhow, this is my real Pickem. Let's jump to the next account. Not very important. He's one of the prophets. Very important. It's very important. How can you say Jesus is not very important in Islam? You don't know. All right. I can see the clickbait title in front of me. Top 5 prophets in Islam. You won't believe which one is number 3. 1 a.m. shout out from New Zealand. Thank you. Anyhow, okay. So this is my Waka Flocka Flame. This is my Waka Flocka Flame. What's gonna happen in this one? G2 is gonna drop the ball. Suning gets second, and Team Liquid get first. Boom! This is the crazy Pickem. This is the crazy Pickem. This one, JDG first, and then Rogue gets fourth. Boom! Actually, let's do this. Machi fourth. Boom. Crazy Pickem. DRX first, and then Top Esports second. Or Top Esports out, Top Esports boom, Top Esports boom. Knight on the world stage is gonna choke so hard. Oh yeah, let's do this. JGG out. This. Knight on the world stage is gonna choke, guys. This could be. Let's try to be a little bit reasonable, okay? Fuck, we can't be reasonable here. Let's throw one of these in there. Genji bomb out, and then TSM gets second, and then boom. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. TSM boom. TSM first. And LGD first. Top will not win worlds because everyone thinks they will. That is some great analysis there, son. That is just Jesus. I'm calling Riot right now. I'm calling Riot right now. Hello? 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 I heard that we are firing. We are firing someone? Yeah? Varius? Varius out? Okay, okay. I have a backup. There's this guy with this theory. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Varius. Yeah, don't worry, Varius. I would never do that to you. I never call anyone on my PlayStation. Guys, this is a crazy play-in. This is the crazy play-in bracket, okay? Crazy play-in bracket. I think if there's any upsets, let's just do for the full upset, okay? This would be the one, yeah? Let's do something like that. Boom. Boom. And then JGG get out. And then Unicorns of Love and then DRX out. Okay. This is the one. This is the one. Alright. Okay. So this is the crazy one. This is on the Waka Flocka Flame account. I have Group A, same. Guys, this is a crazy Pickem. I don't want to repeat it. This is the crazy Pickem. We already did a real Pickem. This is a crazy Pickem. And then the next one we're going to do is we're going to do a random Pickem. Let me just log into that account. Alright. My final Pickem. Yeah. This account is new and it's just called... Can't you please do a serious upset chance Pickem? I just did. I just did. Imagine someone came late and was thinking the last one is the real one. Yeah. My account is just called my account. This is too stupid. I unsub right now. I do not align with your Pickems. Alright, so now we're using a random number generator. Number generator. From 1 to 4. Alright? So basically, the first number we generate is for Team Liquid. Okay? And the number that it gets... Well, I don't know if this makes sense. Does this make sense? Okay, we're just gonna keep generating until there's a number that isn't taken. Okay? Okay. Alright. So, Team Liquid. Team Liquid. Generate. Third. Team Liquid third. Okay? Now G2. G2 second place. G2 second place. Now Machi. Machi first. Machi first. And Suning fourth. Alright. Okay. Whoa! Machi first, guys! Alright, Rogue. Where do you want to be, Rogue? Rogue? This is all on you, Rogue. Second place! Second place, Rogue. Alright. JDG. JDG third. Okay. PSG Talon. PSG Talon fourth. Damon. Okay. Alright. Holy. Whoa, the random number generator is so smart. Alright. Genji. Genji, where are you at? I don't know if I pressed it. I don't know if I pressed it. Shiba. Alright, I'm gonna make sure that I don't know if I pressed it. 2. Alright, Genji second. Fnatic, where you at? Okay. LGD 4. Okay. Alright. Whoa! You rigged it, you pressed it. Alright. FlyQuest. FlyQuest, where you at, homie? Whoa! FlyQuest! Nice! Yes! Alright, DRX, where you wanna go? 3, DRX 3. Top esports. Only 2 numbers now. Only 2 numbers. Only 2 numbers. 1 means your second place top. 2 means your 4th place. Take it home, Top Esports. Boom! Top Esports second place. Unicorns of Love 4th. And now we have to give a reasoning for this. We have to give a reasoning for this. Alright? Well, the thing is, Machi Esports beat PSG twice. And that was PSG's full roster. And we saw how good PSG played with not even their full roster. They didn't even have the full roster. And they did so well in play-ins. So that just means Machi, so good. Suning? I never heard of Suning. They have a lion in their icon, and you know what happens to lions. Can't have none of that. Damwon. Well, Damwon, I heard all my favorite analysts talk about Damwon. So Damwon first. And Rogue, I just like their logo. I just like their logo. It's just Finn had a hard time against Wunder, but Wunder is not in his group. He's playing against Zoom, like Zoom. I zoom with my camera. I zoom with the camera. And also, like, playing Worlds is very tiring. Very tiring, and it's good that Rogue has a lot of young rookies. Yeah. And also, just like Mad Lions, Rogue started playing so much better when everything went into online. So that must mean that on stage they will play even better. And I know I put Machi first and PG fourth, but I need to trust my tummy. Yeah. Fnatic first. Fnatic first. Well, honestly, Fnatic first is just the obvious choice, because in the past, Fnatic's logo used to be like a man opening his trench coat, showing his ding dong. Now they updated it. The European teams just have crazy good logos. I just feel like everything will connect here for Fnatic coming into this one. Genji second, because they have a lot of former world champions in that roster, but not enough to put them in first place. BDD is like one of my most favorite wrestling moves. So I'm a big fan of this team. Very big fan of this team. TSM, ever since Reginald tweeted out the TSM is no longer Team Solo Mid, to mask the fact that, the team is more than just a really, really good mid laner. I thought it was smart, very smart. But let's be honest, I believe we all see through it. Group D. The thing is, to get to Worlds, FlyQuest needed to fly in. They needed to fly in. This, just like last year, the song Phoenix. Fun plus Phoenix. Fly quest. They're going on a quest. They flew to the location of the quest. Yes. It's written in the stones. Top esports. I think goes without saying. Another super cool logo. They're just gonna make it through. The RX's logo looks a bit like a band-aid, and I think that's not the right attitude coming into a tournament to already use band-aids. Unicorns of Love. I think the last best of 5 they played. The last best of 5 they played really exhausted them. They looked so tired after that best of 5, and I think it's going to have an effect on the group stage. All right. Yeah, I know Nomads didn't even celebrate. That was the easiest best of 5 of their life. Like they stomped Supermassive. That last portion, anything that I said here was not serious. I was just thinking of random shit to say. I just thought of random shit to say. Just to make sure that we're all on the same page. Let me show you my real Pickem. So we had one Pickem that was complete RNG, one Pickem that was with upsets, and one Pickem that was with, analytical choices. So let me show you again. This is my expectation. All right, that's enough for the Pickem section. If you want to check out the reasonings, you can check them out in the VOD. I don't think my Pickems are that surprising. I think in terms of power rankings, I think it's pretty straightforward. But keep in mind, upsets are gonna happen. Like the odds of this connecting, all of these connecting, is very, very slim. It's a double round robin with best of ones. Anything can happen. The odds of this all being correct is very, very low. So keep that in mind, guys. That's why, for fun, I wanted to do like one RNG selected one, and then one like with heavy, heavy upsets. Let me just show you guys one more time the upset heavy one, because I know a lot of people like to do bettings, and they might look out for some crazy odds. Yeah, I really don't know if I should put G2 first or second with Suning. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Like, you can definitely do that, but Suning are also... I don't know. It's tough. It's very, very tricky. Like, this is something that you can definitely change. Let me just hide it for a second so I can log in. Log in. I think there's a world where Suning completely bomb. Like, it's not like that hasn't happened with Chinese teams in the past. It's such a weird thing to say that the team is overrated or underrated. By who? Like, I don't know. Like, there's so many people talking about league we don't even know anymore. Suning have some... Do Suning players have experience internationally? Not all of them. Like, they have a lot of rookies. Yo, I just saw this. Why is Bunny Fufu here, man? Why is Bunny Fufu here, man? Anyhow. This is the one with a bunch of upsets. And that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you sneeze during the video, bless you and bless your face. Thank you very much.